host and hostess, Kenny and Cindy, escorted by their daughter, Leslie. Let's hear it for them, Kenny, Cindy, and Leslie! All right, keep those hands going. Everybody put those hands together. Put them together. Now you know your part. I want to hear you. Here we go. Hey! Come on, you can do better than that. Hey! Louder! Ladies and gentlemen, take a look at those doors again. And I want you to make some noise as we are very proud to introduce to you your bar mitzvah boy, Adam! Your bar mitzvah boy, Adam! One more time, your bar mitzvah boy, Adam! Wait a second. Wait, what's going on? How come he's not coming out? What's going on? Where is Adam? Where is he? Oh, wait a second.
ESPN.com. Hit it hard.
Sports Center is brought to you by 1-800-COLLECT, the easy way to save.
Well, that's it for this edition of Sports Center. I'm Adam Schick, signing off. See you next time. Okay. Hello, everybody at my bar mitzvah party. I guess you're wondering why I'm not there. Well, I have a good explanation for that. You see, now that I'm a bar mitzvah, or a man, shall we say, I figure it's time for me to go out and get a job. You know, my gig with the Zone ends in, I think, September, and ESPN had this big opening for me. See, it seems that the entire cast and crew of SportsCenter came down with a terrible case of mad cow disease, but don't worry, you guys are having chicken tonight if that comforts you in any way. So they called me and asked me to come fill in. So I mean, how could I let an opportunity like this down? I know it's my bar mitzvah and all, but I mean, this is big time. You know, ESPN, how could I let this slip away from me? And we're also not on the set because they had to quarantine the whole thing because of that mad cow problem. So we're actually broadcasting from the control room here. And like I said, I'm looking for a job now. So I figure I'll take my hand at professional sports. So come along with me, let's see how I fare.
Adam's first sports attempts were in hockey, where showing many of the same smooth moves employed by his father in college, but unfortunately scoring with the same frequency. The National Hockey League, the Stanley Cup Finals, do not appear to be in Adam Schick's future. Adam next attempts basketball. But despite the Michael Jordan suit purchased straight off the rack, Adam finds himself vertically challenged. His basketball career unfortunately cut short by one major obstacle, a sad lack of talent. Adam will not be in the NBA. Next, Adam tries his hand at pro football, where despite numerous errant passes, another well-learned lesson from his dad, there was good news. The Atlanta Falcons traded up to take Adam in the first round. However, negotiations hit an impasse when the Falcons discovered Adam actually wanted to be paid. His NFL career was over. Adam's ventures behind the wheel also found the way down the wrong alley. Despite employing the recent driving tips offered him by his newly licensed sister Leslie, her last tip, remember Adam, brakes are for wimps. Adam's dream of driving the Manischewitz Cadillac into Victory Lane at Talladega ended. Next, horse racing, where Adam hopes to follow in the steps of many legendary Jewish jockeys. Here, however, Adam discovered that if you are following, the scenery never changes. And there is no scenery worse than a horse's aspirations of greatness. The Kentucky Derby will race on without Adam Schick. And finally, bowling, where Adam took to the alleys, a life he was well accustomed to, having grown up in the Schick household. But again, like father, like son, and despite numerous attempts, all too often, Adam found himself in the gutter. Life on the Pro Bowling Tour will continue, but sadly, without Adam Schick.
But on the night of April 28, 2001, I will be a bar mitzvah. Hey, wait a minute. Look at the time. It's about time to make the party. I'll see you guys in a second.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, put those hands together. Everybody put your hands together high in the air. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I see everybody's looking at those doors again. That must mean only one thing. I want you to put your hands together as we're real proud to introduce to you your bar mitzvah boy, Adam. Let's hear it for him. Put your hands together for Adam.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I could get your attention, please. My name is Chuck Dowell. I'm the sports director of WSB-TV, the ABC affiliate here in Atlanta. And I want to start by telling you all that I am a Methodist, so I'm very thankful to have a speaking part here. We have a guest with us tonight who has one problem with the video and Adam's sports attempts to obviously succeed a long line of Jewish heavyweight fighters. I'd like to introduce to you the only man in history to ever hold the heavyweight title 4 times, the real deal, Evander Holyfield. Now, Evander, what was your problem with the video?
Well, I've been knowing Adam for a while.
Right.
I don't understand why I wasn't in boxing in there.
In boxing, well, that's a good point because he's a man now. I mean, so as a man, I mean, he could fight. Would you be willing to take him on?
Well, yeah, I would fight Adam. One hand behind my back. Where you at?
Where? Okay. All right. Well, Adam. Well, hang on a second. Will Adam fight him with one hand behind his back? All right. He won't do that. Can we come up with another? Can you help me out with one other? Can you come up with another handicap? Will you?
Okay. I close my eyes and one hand behind my back.
All right. You're going. Oh, this is getting good now. You'll fight him with your eyes closed, one hand behind your back. All right, Adam. I think this is something you might want to consider. One hand behind his back, eyes closed. I don't know. You might be able to take him with that. He wants a financial inducement.
Well, I tell you, eyes behind my eyes closed, one hand behind my back, and 2 small friends. How about that?
Oh, he can bring in 2 small friends? 2 small friends to help him? Whoa, okay, so now we got 3 on 1. We got your hand behind your back and your eyes closed. I'm telling you, this is sounding more and more like it may be even. But still, Adam's going to want some kind of financial inducement. He doesn't just do anything for free. So what do you have there?
I'll tell you what, this is what I do.
Okay.
Because I know Adam's about money,
Oh, yeah.
If it's not about money, I trade him all my money for his bar mitzvah money.
Oh! All right, what do you say? All of Evander's money for his bar mitzvah money. Adam, will you do that? Ah! Yeah, the financial inducement, got it. All of Evander's money for his bar mitzvah money, and the fight is on. And now, and you notice Adam has brought with him his two small friends. Adam has his two small friends. All right. There you go.
Evander, you just don't know when to quit, do you? You're threatening me, you're like, oh, Mom arm behind my back, I'll get on my knee, I'll close my eyes. Well, guess what? I have something to tell you. Yeah, I do. My two little friends, they're not what you'd like to call little. I know, the guys who were supposed to come kind of had a problem, so we decided to bring, the pros in to make sure we could take care of you. So, guys, get them.
All right, and here we go. The fight is on, and what do you know? Adam with the right and the left, and I think the champ is in trouble. I think he's in trouble. And there's the towel. It's in the ring. The fight is over. Ladies and gentlemen, the champion right here, Adam Daniel Schick. Hey! All right. And let's hear one more time for the real deal, Evander Holyfield.
Just to close this out, like I said, to add to this, I don't think you're going to be a 5-time champion.
You got to know when to quit, Adam. You got to know about timing. Because I'm not sure that these guys holding him, you can really beat them one-on-one. Anyway, I want to thank our 4 guests here that have really helped us. There was a lot of work that went into this. And I want all 4 from the world of sports. First of all, John Isom's daughter, Mo. John is the other little guy on this side. Mo is a co-host with Adam on his show. And so John agreed to help out. Right there is Mo. A lot of you, and a lot of our Florida fans out there, and Tennessee fans will recognize Ray Goff, who's been a friend of ours. I never thought I'd become a good friend with somebody who was a coach and player for the University of Georgia. He's a terrific guy. Thanks for helping us out, Ray. The third guy I want to introduce needs no introduction. He's been introduced already. He's Evander Holyfield. And I'll tell you this. There are many guys like this. When you really get to know Evander Holyfield, he's a terrific guy. And he's not a bad fighter. And I've heard he's a great dancer. Thank you. And last but not least, Adam's, I think, goal is to be on the air, to be an announcer. If he can follow in the footsteps of Chuck Dowdle, he'll be doing very well. Those of you who are at services, we talked about perfection. Let me tell you what happened with that tape. That voice obviously was Chuck. I went over with Cindy and Leslie to Chuck's house. My idea was this was going to take 10 minutes and out. And Chuck and Adam went back there, and for 2.5 hours, I mean, Chuck insisted he had to have the right lines, basically at my expense, I might add, which I found out later. But Chuck put a lot of work into this. I really appreciate it. For those of you out of town, Chuck is by far the top sports announcer here. He has 50% of the market, which is the only reason I'm really nice to him, because we have to advertise with him and get him to say nice things about our shows. Thanks a million. One final housekeeping. Oh, by the way, the great news that I have announced, because of the fact that Adam did beat Evander, and with the stakes are at hand, we are upping our pledge to Federation by $5 million. I'm really pleased to announce that.